in my opinion, but also because we get to perform in this beautiful venue, and also because, most importantly, it's our first performance, first concert since the pandemic. And as you'll find out, Penny has very thoughtfully chosen the music for today. The songs reflect various aspects of the unprecedented era in which we find ourselves. For example, our first song, called The 12 Carols of Christmas, is exactly that. 12 carols, Christmas carols, stuffed into one song. Penny told me that this song reminded her of how, after all of the lockdowns and quarantines and distancing and everything else that had such an impact on our lives, and since the vaccine, many of us are now trying to cram as much of our normal activities in, like visiting family, traveling, dining out, etc., as quickly as possible. So without further ado, the 12 Carols of Christmas.
On the 12 days of Christmas, my friends sang with me 12 carols from the Christmas tree.
Festive melodies,
Songs joyful, to in minor keys. Send a merry, merry Christmas to you. Jolly old Saint Nicholas, in your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon, now you dear old man.
whisper what you'll bring to me.
Tell me if you can. Lily, beat your little drum, run with your wife now. One Christmas Day will soon be here. Pat-a-pat-a-pat, Christmas Day will soon be here, as we're ready to all good cheer.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Jingle bells,
reindeer bells. Oh, John's dear rose and open sleigh. Jingle bells, John's old ways. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill to all. Here we come a-caroling among the leaves so green. Here we come a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and your friends and family too, as we wish you and send you a happy new year, as we send you a happy new year. Deck the halls with boughs of holly,
la 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 la.
'tis the season to be jolly.
La 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 la.
Don we now our gay apparel,
La la la
la la la la.
Sing the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la.
When December winds blow coldly,
Thum thum thum.
when December winds blow coldly,
Thum thum thum.
when the light of day grows shorter and the darkness quickly falls,
We will gather round the fire, sending spirits ever higher. Thum thum thum.
good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering fuel. Oh Christmas tree, your branches green and sturdy. As seasons come,
Your graceful
And now, Dan Neely will help us forget all our troubles and probably everything else with his brilliant rendition of Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Brilliant. Sure. There is some crowd participation in this. One of the verses talks about the goose being on the table and the pudding made of fig. It's definitely a spot for some oohs and ahs. So please feel free to drop those in there, and that will only add to the festivity, the festive nature. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe she'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go. She forgot her medication, and she staggered out the door into the snow. When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, she had hoofprints on her forehead and incriminating marks upon her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black. We just can't but help but wonder, should we open up our gifts or send them back? Send them back! Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now the goose is on the table. Oh yeah. And the pudding made of fig. Very good. And the blue and silver candles that would just have matched the hair in Grandma's wig. I've warned all our friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves. They should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Brilliant.
Thank you, Dan. That was brilliant, especially the pudding. From time to time, we get to enjoy the talents of Rotary Club family members. This year, we're fortunate enough to have Ken Culver's wife and Jamie Culver's mother, Suzanne Culver, and Judy Root's husband, Steve Root, singing with the choir, and also have our next performer, Will Loudon, who's the son of Pastor Nathan Loudon, singing the beloved Christmas favorite, White Christmas, and I have been told that he just saw that movie for the first time recently. So I'm sure he'll add a certain something to it. Here's Will.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Now you know why I say fortunate to have such great family members of our Rotary Club. Recent happy addition to the Rotary Club family and to the choir, Pastor Nathan Loudon will now sing Rise Up, Shepherd, and Follow.
There's a star in the east on Christmas morn. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. It'll lead to the place where our Savior's born. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Leave your sheep and leave your lambs. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Leave your ewes and leave your rams. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Follow, follow. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Follow the star of Bethlehem. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. There's a star in the east on Christmas morn. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. It will lead to the place where our Savior's born. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Leave your sheep and leave your rams. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Leave your ewes and leave those lambs. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Follow, follow. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Follow the star of Bethlehem. Rise up, shepherd, and follow.
Our next song by the choir is There's Still My Joy. One of the composers, Melissa Manchester, said it's about the resurrection of hope in the midst of grief and stress. Throughout the pandemic, we've all experienced much grief and stress, some of us even losing loved ones. But as the song conveys, we can rebound and find our joy, especially in the hope and light of Christmas.
I brought my tree down to the shore, the garland and the silver star, to find my peace and grieve no more, to heal this place inside my heart. On every branch I laid some bread, and hungry birds filled up the sky. They rang like bells around my head. They sang my spirit back to life. A tiny child can change the world. One shining light can show the way. Through all my tears for what I've lost, there's still my joy. There's still my joy for Christmas Day. The snow comes down on empty sand. There's tinsel moonlight on the waves. My soul was lost, made well. So this must be amazing grace. One tiny child can change the world. One shining light can show the way. Beyond these tears for what I've lost, there's still my joy. There's still my joy for Christmas Day. One tiny child can change the world. One shining light can show the way. Beyond these tears for what I've lost, there's still my joy. There's still my joy for Christmas Day. There's still my joy for Christmas Day.
Our final song is Night of Silence. Its composer, Daniel Cantor, said this about the song. We are all pilgrims on a journey, and sometimes we find ourselves in places we'd rather not be. Advent is a season that encourages us to embrace a way of being that is out of sync with what our culture tells us. It first calls us to a spiritual presence grounded in quiet and emptiness and expectant hope. It then asks us to trust in the silence. Beginning in this darkness, it guides us to that moment when dawn breaks and a morning of endless possibilities awaits.
Cold are the people, winter of life, we tremble in shadows this cold, endless night. Frozen in the snow by roses sleeping, flowers that will echo the sunrise. Fire of hope is our only warmth. Weary its flame will be dying soon. Voice in the distance, call in the light. On wind you enfold us, you speak of the light. Gentle on the ear, you whisper softly, rumors of a dawn so embracing. Breathless love awaits darkened souls. Soon we will know of the morning. Spirit among us, shine like a star. Your light that guides shepherds and kings homeward brought. Shimmer in the skies, so empty, lonely, rising in the warmth of your son's arms. Surrendering night and days, Spirit, we wait for your loving sons.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
God bless us, everyone.